Fresh floods in Pakistan necessitate further help as millions still affected. Thousands of Pakistanis in southern Sindh province fled their homes in recent days as the waters surged towards Dado district after the Turi Dam was breached and washed away. Pakistan Army engineers have been working non-stop to prevent the flooding of Lake Mancha, the country's largest freshwater lake. Also in the southern regions, 350,000 residents of the historic city Tata and 250,000 residents of nearby Sujawal city recently fled as they became inundated, while more than 100,000 residents of Jati and Chuha Jamali were evacuated as well.
On Tuesday, September 7th, a statement from the United Nations reported that at least 10 million people are without shelter. New UN humanitarian chief Valerie Amos said the floods here in Pakistan have affected almost 21 million people. It is one of the biggest humanitarian crises the world has seen.
I've been in a lot of bad places over my life, and for the scale of it, this is the worst I've ever seen.
Confirming the organisation's plea for more aid and that there is indeed an urgent need was Hollywood actress and United Nations Goodwill Ambassador Angelina Jolie, who visited flood victims in Pakistan this week. She remarked, "I am very moved by them and I hope that I am able to, today and tomorrow, be able to do something to help bring attention to the situation for all of the people in need in Pakistan."
1/5 of Pakistan is underwater. Thousands of people died in the initial flooding, and the threat of disease now looms for 20 million affected people. This is not just a humanitarian crisis. It is an economic and social catastrophe.
Meanwhile, government officials and agencies struggle with the massive task of delivering urgently needed food, clean water and other necessities to millions who are dependent on the aid. Work is also still needed to bring relief and reconstruction to the affected regions, which ultimately may take years and cost billions to complete. UN World Food Programme Chief Josette Sheeran said there is a triple threat unfolding as the crisis widens and deepens. People have lost seeds, crops and their incomes, leaving them vulnerable to hunger, homelessness and desperation. The situation is extremely critical.
I've seen young children here with skin diseases and other things setting in. So we have to make sure we have the nutritional content and a full ration coming on.
Agricultural loss in the province of Sindh is estimated to have reached $1 billion, with damage to the country's most important crop, cotton, reaching $370 million alone.
According to the United Nations, the international community of donor nations and organizations has pledged about $1.1 billion, with more than $687 million that has already been delivered or is promised via arriving cash or relief supplies. India announced that another $20 million would be added to an original $5 million aid donation given for distribution through the United Nations. Ekmeluddin Ehsanoglu, head of the Organization of the Islamic Conference, said that Muslim nations, organizations and individuals have promised almost $1 billion in donations of money and relief supplies to help Pakistan recover from her worst natural disaster. Meanwhile, British entrepreneur and chairman of Virgin Group, Sir Richard Branson, has partnered with British Grammy Award-winning singer Imogen Heap to host an ongoing online musical benefit, with proceeds going to the flood victims. Our earnest appreciation all countries, organizations and individuals working to support the recovery of the flood-afflicted. May Allah grace the Pakistani people with protection and strength in rebuilding their lives as we pray for humanity's benevolence in helping minimize such disasters as these.